Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kennedy again with some Stormtroopers. This is the 2020 release of the Stormtrooper in the Mandalorian line Galaxy packaging. Now, this is really important. This is part of the Wave 26, and it's listed as number 2 in the wave. And this is where they switched up. They began remaking things on the Stormtrooper. And while, again, this is not an action figure review, it's not going to come out of the box, and I'm not going to go through all the twisting and turns and pulling. I just want to tell you that you should be able to see a difference between this and the previous 2 Stormtroopers, from the orange wave and then the repack in the red box. Later on, I will do another video that will have those 3 side by side so we can clearly see all the differences. Currently, originally it retailed for $19.99. It's currently about $22 plus shipping. Shipping again is around $10 to $12, so you would end up paying between $32 and $35. And this is actually one of the higher ends. I would say $35 is probably what it's running and is valued at in an NIB. And that's new box, unopened. And this is one of those. Many of the people who open the boxes consider this the primary army builder. I want to point out, though, is that this has only the blaster. It doesn't have a rifle. And it doesn't have a holster. It's just the one blaster. And that's really, look at the back here. And it's a little bit of a better read here. Stormtroopers are elite, and they're imposing white armor, which often, the write-ups are getting even shorter. This one's a little bit better in the fact that they didn't include any crappy stuff. But, you know, they could include a little bit more if they wanted to. Just looking at this one from my memory, there is some differences right off the bat. I want to point out really quickly is the chest plate. If you remember from both the original orange and the repack, the chest plate was much more sharp lines. The pecs were more like robotic. And this is not. There's more curve to it. It also looks like there's some more gapping in things. But since I'm not opening this, we won't talk about that at this point. The box overall, I do like this angle with the picture on the side. I think that's actually kind of neat. But again, just like the red box, they close this area up. And I really think that this would be better if you could see the feet all the way down. I don't know, maybe it's a fetish that I don't know I have. Maybe I want to see action figure feet. So whatever the issue is, I think this should have been open and more viewable. I like this one side window. I think they need to be as big as possible. That's why I like the orange box a little better, because they have the big open viewpoints all over. So anyways, this is, if you're an opener, this is where your primary target. So when the openers want these, our in boxes go up. But even out of the box, this tends to pay or be valued higher, just for the mere fact that it's very desirable due to all the alleged articulations. Alright, well, thank you again, and you have a great day. And next video we'll have the 3 that I've already done side by side, so we can really look at what's different between them all, at least from packaging and the accessories included. Okay? Have a great one. Bye.